My name is Georgy Melkonyan. I'm the founder of Arnata, and today I'm going to show the latest AI technologies we've built for logistic industry. Before I start, I would love a quick introduction, who we are, why we even started, that it will make probably more sense why we are here. So I'm a transportation engineer by education, and from my bachelor's to my PhD is in transportation engineering, and I specialize in freight. So for the last 15 years, I was solving logistic problems across the globe from China, Russia, Europe, Americas, and Middle East, from shipper side, carrier side, and everything in between. And last 8 years ago, we started Arnata with the aim to help businesses to run their logistic business as simple as, I don't know, turning light off or on. So, so before we dive deeper into AI stuff, I would love us to look back and where even logistics started, the biggest innovations. So, fundamentally, logistics starts when the wheels starts invented by humans, and we start moving cargo, and we start moving actually. And the next biggest innovation we had over 1,000 years is a combustion engine, which makes trucks and trucking live, and then we start scaling and then moving faster. And then next biggest invention we had, which drastically changed how we logistics run, is containers, which is not only changed how we loading or unloading the cargo, but also entire freight industry from ships to ports. And the companies who didn't adopt this latest technology in that time, they just disappeared. For example, in San Francisco port, they didn't adopt terminals for containers. Right now, it's a mall. Technically disappear, and Oakland, which is next to it, just adopted. They are one of the biggest port in the West Coast. So, and the latest were innovation, which affects a lot in logistics. There was computerization and internet, which when they become more popular for the last 30 years, everything started digitalizing, and every aspect of logistics, whatever was offline, started going in the online world. So brokers become digital brokers, yellow pages become load boards, physical mails become emails, and journaling, TMS, ERPs, and logbooks, ELDs, and so on. But fundamentally, if you think about it, nothing has changed. People before that were typing information on a paper. They start typing in a computer, adding this information. So whole industry, just thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people were literally sitting day and night, data entering, transferring data to other companies. Nothing has changed. The only beneficiary of this digitalization was upper management, that they have faster access to the data. So, but most of the people, day and night, just literally added data, called their vendors, suppliers, just transferring this information back and forth, just day and night. So we need another innovation, which is right now, and we are lucky to live in that lifetime, which is AI technologies. So, but a lot of people right now are questioning if AI is hype or not. So short answer is yes and no, depends on the context. So one of the best examples of AI is a self-driving car. So this car is a Waymo car, which you can order right now self-driving cars in 5 cities in the US. I live in San Francisco. Instead of just calling Uber, I'm calling self-driving cars. So matter of fact, those guys, last November, they did similar number of self-driving rides as Lyft did, just fully autonomously. So this is actually real. So, but it took 15 years for them to build this technology. So this company built that, but it takes a lot, so it's not hype. But if companies will come and say, hey, we're a 1 year or 2 years company, and we are building this self-driving cars, it's impossible, it's hype. So they might have some lane control or cruise control, but not self-driving cars. This is also similar to entire spectrum of AI. So we started AI, before that it was called ML, software engineering. So last couple of years, probably all of you know this OpenAI came, ChatGPT. It's in generative AI space. And Waymo is a autonomous agents, which is fully autonomously doing that. So AI is here, but we have to also understand the spectrum, and it's there are some hypes, and they are not. So then one of the biggest concerns most of the people have right now is it going to replace our jobs? So it's becoming clear that AI itself is not going to replace your job, but people who are using AI they are going to replace you. So, and even more, the companies who are using AI going to eat the market share from your company. And a couple of months ago, Stripe was showing that companies who are using AI growing 30 times faster than companies who doesn't in the same category, 30 times. Now, companies who are leveraging AI, they are moving extremely fast. So AI is not going to replace your job. People or companies who are going to use it, they are going to do for sure. So a lot of companies, especially bigger ones, so a lot of them just thinking about, okay, is it AI? Should I maybe kind of use my AI or hire engineers to build that? So a couple of months ago, I was in Florida, and CEO of DHL, Patrick, was saying really good kind of remarks there. So I'm in logistic business. Why have to invest a lot of money and compete with rocket scientists, AI engineers? Instead, I will invest or partner, buy these companies or partner with these companies who are specialized on that. There is also, if you think about a lot of companies spending time or money thinking they have to build in-house, I always kind of suggest, so it doesn't matter in which business you are. It can be trucking, it can be freight brokerage, or it can be manufacturing business. So none of kind of companies, they don't spend money buying or hiring engineers to generate electricity. So right, nobody does that right now, but a lot of companies right now are thinking about building that. I think it's not efficient, and companies, if you're in logistics, you have to focus on logistics and leverage these technologies to scale. And the companies who are specialized in logistics, specialized in AI or any technologies, they can kind of use it way more cheaper, way more faster. You just can really just invest that money to your core business and scale. So, and then technically, kind of AI technology is a very complex product to build. It's extremely hard, and this is kind of on a high level, just what it takes to really build that. It will require tons of kind of engineers, AI researchers to really kind of and spend many years to build that. And then we were building this for the last 8 years, day and night. Literally didn't have day offs, just working that, and we built it, very fascinating product. And one of our first agent, we call it Weston, but just the guy. And then what it does, I'm going to show a live demo, the demo of the kind of product, what is designed for a specific vertical, to do a specific task. This agent is for brokers, and carrier sales agent basically is going to find a truck for a broker. But we have also other agent I will show you later, but let me show you how it works. So you can start kind of in any way. You can think about this AI agent like an AI employee, AI worker. We think in this way. And then you can communicate and work exactly the same way as you work with your team members. So you can assign freight to this AI agent over the email. You can say, hey, here's a bunch of kind of freight, just go cover it. Or you can have a TMS, which is connected to that. You can say, cover it, assign to this AI agent, and AI agents start working. So here kind of is a demonstration of how AI is taking over the load. So you assign this to Weston again. So he's individually analyzing freight details. For example, here's Los Angeles to Bend, Oregon freight. He's analyzing load details, analyzing market conditions, what's happening for a specific lane. He is just searching who's shipping a pass, similar kind of routes, truckers. And then he's creating a step-by-step plan of what he's going to do. So he can kind of post into load boards with rates, without rates. It can just email. Right now, it's typing an email like a human would do, and then sending to all tracking companies, and then verifying them, vetting them. And then when it posted into the load boards, for example, someone can call or email. So he's taking a phone call, for example, right now, kind of from a driver.
Los Angeles to Bend, Oregon?
It's actually
yes. What is your MC number?
It's 129-1101.
1291101?
Yes.
Let me check. Rally cap.
Yes, that's correct.
So you can see AI just was talking with the guy. The guy changed his kind of language. And then this rejected this trucker because he found reports on double brokerage, and one of the performance metrics was low. And AI started kind of to work on this load until he finds best carrier for the specific loads and notifying the team member. This is one of the examples how one of the tasks. So we have right now, and for this kind of case, this AI agent in 17 minutes covers 28. In 28 minutes covered 70 loads. just receive about 150 kind of calls, about 300 emails, and vetted about 400 truckers, and then got 53 quotes. So for a human, it would have taken 5 people entire day sitting and doing this whole bunch of job. So this is kind of, we bring entire day of work of 5 people to 28 minutes. It's really kind of cool kind of result. So in the spectrum of this agenticness, we built kind of one of the best, if not the best, solution in the market. And if you look at kind of generative AI, which is OpenAI, ChatGPT, process RPA, most of you know, it's kind of set kind of ways AI kind of, not AI kind of software basically performs. We are in agentic where what is the difference between them? That our AI agent is thinking and acting based on the output they are seeing. For example, if they're posting on the load boards or reaching out to truckers, truckers are not responding, they are not receiving any quotes, they are changing their tactics based on the information. So this is kind of, we have this agent for brokers, but also we have built for entire kind of market. So if you're a freight forwarding company or trucking company, we have solution for you. So we have AI dispatcher for example, trucking companies. If you have a fleet, probably your dispatchers are browsing a bunch of kind of the load boards, private load boards for bigger brokers or DAT or truck stop or anything. AI agent can go there constantly, just monitor and then reach out to the brokers to book specific, negotiate and book specific kind of load for your truck. And then they can kind of even take your entire fleet data, look into your TMS, seeing where they're going to be empty, and then try to find a load for that. And any given moment when loads hit the load boards, they will kind of proactively reach out to them. And then in parallel, they can do hundreds of calls or hundreds of communication with specific load, which human physically can't do that. We work one by one, right? So if I'm a dispatcher, even the best dispatcher, I have just one ear, one brain, just I will talk. AI will do kind of in parallel with everything and will not miss anything. So he can talk, he can verify, he can even hold broker saying, and this is not AI. So just, he will hold broker, can call you back saying, hey, I have found this load, should I book? Yes, no. If yes, he will go back to the broker. We'll take that information, hey, send me rate confirmation. We'll send rate confirmation, we'll vet that, and then you can technically just book this load for that. So we have also kind of logistic coordination agent, again. So post-booking, truck verification, document verification, updates for ETAs. For example, if broker sending, hey, what is your ETA? Instead of just people sitting that, calling the driver, AI can take that, can go to your, I don't know, ELD, if your trucker is using ELD, can get this information. If there is no information is there, he will call the driver and say, hey, what is your ETA? Where are you? And I take this information, input into your TMS, and reach out to the broker. So technically, it's fully autonomously, can kind of do a lot of stuff. So 2 days ago, I was in Cincinnati coming from one of our customers, a 50-truck fleet. We were demonstrating this product for them. So one of the cases where their company had a driver kind of went to the shipper, they put a seal into the kind of truck, gave a BOL. So on a BOL, seal was there, shipper signed it, driver signed it, sent to the dispatcher. Dispatcher approves that. They send it later after delivery to the factoring company. It was wax. So they paid. When we were testing the product through AI, AI actually finds that seal number is not matching with BOL. But 4 people actually missed that. So AI entirely can automate this process for people. So right now we have 6 major agents, which is kind of working for specific tasks for shipper side, carrier side, broker side. But you also can make your own custom agent. If you have a big operation, you have specific tasks, we can help you out to do that. And those agents are easy to set up. Easy, it's not very easy, but it doesn't require for you to make any changes. It will sit in your exact tech stack and workflows. It will replicate it. You're using TMS, load board, anything you use, it will use it. It can talk over the phone. It can talk over the email or SMS, WhatsApp, any channel you're using, they're going to do that. So very often, people also compare AI agent versus humans. Here's the kind of differences between kind of 2 kind of worlds, right? AI agents kind of more cost effective. It's more or less kind of stable from the cost perspective. Humans are, we are expensive. Life is becoming more expensive. Things are kind of expensive. We want more kind of salary, higher salary. Just that is kind of becoming more challenging. The efforts. So to onboard initial to onboard any human employee or AI agent, more or less the same efforts required. For example, for AI agent we built, you're onboarding exactly the same way as you onboard for any human. So you bring a person, you give them corporate email, you give the same kind of stuff for AI agent. you give an access to your TMS or any other kind of software you're using to a human employee, you're going to do the same for AI agents. You bring a human, you give them SOPs, your operation processes, exactly the same you're giving to AI, and then you give a goal, why we even hire you, human, and then the same for AI. So AI and humans are working, and they are giving the feedback, right? Human, you give a feedback, oh, don't do this way or do that way. So this human is actually, hopefully, they change the behavior faster. AI, 100% doing faster. So, and then over time, we're using kind of reinforcement learning, it's start column learning, and then adjusting based on your feedback. And then you can talk like a human. You can say, don't talk this way, or don't negotiate this way, or don't work with this broker, or don't work with this tracking company. It doesn't matter. So that learns in a human way that kind of knowledge you give it to them, and it consistently become kind of less effort from you to manage this AI. With humans, yeah, you can find the best person who will perform, and then if this person left the company, you hire again, it starts over again, and you hit it or not. So from value perspective, again, it's just consistent over time. It just becomes more and more valuable, gives your business more valuable. So however, all that said, we are in AI kind of, we are an AI company, we're building technologies, but we core believe that AI plus human is way more powerful to combine together versus just purely AI. So we don't want to fully replace kind of people. I think we wanted to take the robotic job that humans are doing. So a lot of people sitting and doing a job of a robot. So we want to just bring it back just to get these robots to do their job, and a human can focus on more relationship building, more thinking on the critical problems to solve versus just typing and transferring information back and forth. So, and then in closing, so it's 100% it's already kind of truth, but if you don't adopt AI technologies, your company will die. There is no way, just a matter of years. And companies right now, we are seeing one of the example, one broker last year just started using us. They were doing 7 loads per day, and they had 11 employees. So within this year, they grew to 100 loads per day with the same number of people. So just growth is ridiculously fast. And they didn't add additional people, they just grow the business doing that. So that to say, it's here. You got to embrace it. Don't be worried about that. Just worry that other competitors will eat your business. Just if you wanted to be ahead of the market, just use it. So we're here, we have a booth. If you want to just to pick my brain, any questions, feel free to ask. Or if you have any question here, happy to answer here. Any questions you have?
I got a question for you. So the data that your AI agents can store and learn, where does that data get stored, and how do we know it's secure so other companies don't get our company information?
It's a great question. So all this kind of data, it's stored in Google Cloud. So if anything you have is Gmail or anything you're using, everything is stored there, right? If it's not secure, nothing is just automatic. So we are not storing in our private clouds or so, everything's stored in a Google Cloud, which is one of the most secure kind of clouds. If you have any preferences to use another kind of cloud, let's say, I don't know, Amazon clouds, we can do that. It's the same level of security they're providing. So we are leveraging the security layers versus us inventing the wheel there. Any other questions?
So are you more focused on broker and shipper side versus the trucking?
No, we have both. So we have all sides. Whoever kind of is open to use, we have trucking customers. We have truckers who have 20 trucks to 2,500 trucks, or brokers who have, as example, 7 loads we're doing per day. And we have also shippers who are doing that. Companies who have operation, a lot of operation that a lot of people sitting and doing the job, repetitive jobs, we build the technology for them. And we are designed for logistics industry. It's whether you're a trucker, 3PL, warehouse, freight broker, freight forwarding company, or shipper. So we have solution for you. Any other question, guys?
So the platform is working as an assistant, correct?
Sorry, what is the question?
So your platform
It's an AI worker. We call it AI worker. Yeah, it's a system. You call it system. We call it assistant. Assistant. It can be an assistant, or it can be full autonomous. It can be as a co-pilot. For example, if you're trying to find a load, you can say, okay, go and find a load and finalize it. It will go find a load, negotiate, get rate confirmation, verify, accept that. It can be fully autonomous, or you can say, just find it, send the rate confirmation, before kind of accepting it, let me know. The same for logistic coordination. It can kind of collect all documents, verify, and submit to factoring company. Or you can say, let me do that, verify that, I will submit that. So it can work as human. You can give full autonomy to employees in the same way you can give full autonomy for AI workers. So it can be like a co-pilot, or it can be full autonomous kind of work. Yes. It's a great question. Yeah, imagine the other side as AI and the other side as a human. Who is going to win? AI, for sure. And there's a lot of kind of cases. When you have an AI, when you have a kind of both-sided AI, it's basically two technologies is working together. It's way more efficient than just having one side is a kind of leveraging AI, another side is not AI. So depending on the situation, market will dictate who's going to win. Because if AI will see from the broker side there is no truckers in that area and then he needs the trucker will win. If the opposite is true, the trucker will win. So it depends on the market. It's not about technology. Market will dictate kind of who is going to win. It's going to negotiate, yes. Yes. So you were asking questions.
I was going to say, there was a list of agents that are already
Pre-trained.
and then you have a custom.
Yes.
So then that custom one, probably you tell them maybe something similar what you do to ChatGPT, what it does. You load the SOP, so how does it work?
Yeah, for custom, it's not ChatGPT because ChatGPT, if you give ChatGPT, hey, cover this load, what will it give it to you?
What I wanted to, I guess I need a reference in my head. How does it work? Like, how do you train it?
Oh, I see.
Does it do it like you train it on a daily basis, like if you're human, or there's a preset requirement that you load in it? And then
Yeah, it's a great question. So for custom one, it's not where from scratch building flows. So when we have already pre-trained agents for specific job function, let's say carrier sales agent, AI dispatcher, so they know how they're going to interact, what tools they're going to use, how they're going to do that. Overall, so because we are specialized only in logistics, if you ask us, hey, to do AI agent for, I don't know, advertising, we are not going to do that because we are not specialized on that. AI, our brain we build is basically knows logistic industry in and out. So when you kind of creating your custom agent, you're saying, okay, so you're going to use, for example, QuickBooks, for example. You have to take this information from there. You're going to, I don't know, send these emails to whatever, just people here, and then analyze market condition using this tool, for example, and in this way, for example, just making up, I don't know. And then, or actually, let me give you an example, another example. We're working with one company. They have 6,000 people doing exactly the same stuff, day and night, 6,000. They are kind of doing trucking security. They're a trucking security company. We haven't designed that, but we know how trucking is working, how logistics is working. They are in Mexico. So when truckers on the road, they have 6,000 people just monitoring where is the truck at any given time. If they're stopping or so, they have to go and call the driver. The driver have to go out, take a photo of this, a lot of kind of process, right? We haven't trained this. So when they kind of reach out to us and say, hey, we have this stuff, but you don't have this agent. Can we custom agent? So what we went there, so we integrate with their systems. The AI, this custom agent, integrate with their system. We got their SOPs, how they are doing that. For example, they say, if you see truck stops, truck driver stop the truck, you call the driver, email the driver, ask them to take a photo of a truck, seals, to make sure everything is fine, and then taking it basically around kind of all sides of a truck and uploading, and you have to verify. So AI, so we trained that AI to do that stuff for that custom case, but AI understand how to do ELD, AI already know how to call, how to talk, how to verify documentation. We already kind of trained it for general kind of purpose. So we just structure it for that company, for that specific function. So yeah, it can do collections. So you reach out, hey, here's the kind of companies, for this company, collect from this way, from this company, collect this way. If they are not paying whatever time, be more aggressive with these guys. With this guy, be polite. whatever, right? Because it's important customer. You can teach even a style of communication. You can say, use a street language. With these guys, just be very polite. So you can teach that in that way, and then he will perform that. But it will require, if you they start acting or performing, you can give a feedback like you will do for human employees. It will learn from that feedback, and it will adjust its behavior over time. Thank you. Yes? Can you please speak loud?
Does it disclose an identity? Will it tell people it's AI?
Oh, yeah.
And if there's a glitch, who's at fault?
Yeah, it's just, if you ask it, are you AI? AI is going to say yes. I'm an AI, and it will move forward, right? So it doesn't make, we are not teaching AI to lie. So we actually have a case where the customer told AI, cover this load at all costs. So, and then we noticed that the guy reached out to us and said, hey, this guy is just lying. We were monitoring that, and I saw the AI actually lie to the driver, saying that this load is 18,000 pounds, but in fact it was 40,000. So what happened there, AI just goes to the trucker. He saw that the truck is interested, and then on the preferences of the truck, AI saw that 20,000, no more than 20,000 LB, trucker is interested. He lied to a trucker, it's 18,000 to cover this load. And we were thinking about, okay, what's happening here? So we dive into that case, and then we figure out, because human gave a command, at all costs, cover this, AI went and do that. So some brokers doing intentionally this, right? We went back and said, is it your policy? Are you doing the same way? Or, oh, it says, no, it's not. I said, okay, we railguard, we fixed that problem where AI is not doing that. And then we learned that because it's AI doesn't understand this human stuff, we are trying to railguard. Hey, don't do this way, don't do that. And then you will see a lot of say, don't do this way, don't do that way. It just AI basically trying to achieve a goal, you give it to them. Doesn't have any emotions, it's just achieving a goal. And that's why we are trying to be very careful what we are asking AI to do that. No, luckily we're in a software space. It can't do any harm to anyone. Sometimes it makes mistakes. It's not perfect. Sometimes it's doing this embarrassing mistakes, right? It happens. But we're not benchmarking against 100% stuff. We're benchmarking against, if human is doing, let's say, 80% accurate, and if the AI is doing at least at the same level, it's already good result. But we are trying to get close to 100% accuracy and reliability on AI. Yes?
What's the pricing structure?
Pricing depends on the complexity of the agent. Some agents are simple, some agents are way more complex. Some agents have to do multi-step actions and so on. But on average, it depends on the specific agent, but we charge per task. So it can be from 25 cents to $1 and in between something there. But again, it will depend on specific task, specific use case, specific stuff. But for your company, it will be that we're charging for that task. If you scale your organization, you do more tasks, you're paying. The same way is when you have more tasks, you're hiring more people to do more tasks. Similar way. But it's very, very cost effective. Yes?
So you had mentioned earlier that it was an integration. So do we have to have software that's an open API to allow it to communicate inside our TMS? Or is it its own TMS software? How does it get my data? How can it translate that?
Yeah, it's a great question. You have to have integration. Your software have to have ability to be integrated. So AI is integrated with your software, and then get this data from your software providers. We haven't built entire software itself, so we build AI agent, which is going into your system to get data. The same is human. You have to give an access to your TMS in order human to perform.
It depends how much of the data it has access to, the more you can do.
Yes. Yeah. And the more context is. And then over time, imagine this, he has more context, right? It's learning, and over time, you're becoming way more smarter than. Sometimes it does things that say, how you even know that? So we spend some time to how you even got to these ideas. It is really hard. So for example, one of the cases, it's very fascinating. It's truckers, for example, sending inbound request, hey, for broker side, right? We're interested on this load. Or they can say, no more we are doing, for example, refer loads, right? They can send this information. AI store this information. It's just constantly storing that and updating this whole data. So where humans are, they can forget, this email got here, they didn't add, and the next time they are sending again, this trucker gets frustrated. I told you kind of last time, we're not doing that. But AI is just collecting this information, just storing that, hey, this person changed their preferences or so, and then over time it learns how to do it. And then this guy doesn't like this information or doesn't go to this direction, and it just learns and adjusts based on its constant information flow which is coming. It's super cool, it's fascinating. Any other question, guys? Awesome. If you have any questions and you got some ideas there after the show, we have a booth there. I'm going to be there until tomorrow evening. Stop by, happy to chat.